So it is Friday and I thought it was time for another reading vlog. This one will be once again just a weekend vlog because I started working this week. It's August 16th I believe, and I'm officially 24 years old because it was my birthday on Wednesday, so that was awesome. But I'm currently out in the forest, like you can tell. Well, this little lady, she's very busy looking at stuff. I am listening to Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan, and I have like 2 hours left of the first part of the book, so probably have like, I don't know, 22 hours left or something. And I'm also reading Assassin's Apprentice by Hobb. It's boring me to death and I just kind of want to DNF it, but I'm going to power through because it was on my TBR and I just want to check it off, but it bores me out of my mind and honestly I have to force myself to read it, but oh well. So it's Saturday, it's August 17th I think, and I have not read a lot. Well, I did laundry this morning, so I listened to a bit of my audiobook and I also listened to audiobook a little bit yesterday, so in total I've listened to about 2 hours counting yesterday and today. So I have 1 hour more that I wanted to read before the weekend is over, so hopefully I will be able to get through that. And I've also read very little in Assassin's Apprentice. I'm currently on chapter 10, which means I'm on page 154, and like I think I said in the last clip, I'm just so bored with this. And I know it's adult fantasy and I know it's slower, but the plot doesn't interest me, the character doesn't interest me, and the premise sounded really interesting. I'm so bored, and I'm definitely forcing myself to read this, and I'm not having any fun at all. And I kind of just don't want to read at all just because I know I have to finish this one, but I will finish it because it was on my TBR, and I'm not a quitter. Which is a problem really. So yeah, I'm definitely not liking this one. But when I do finish it, which I want to do today because I need to finish some books. I'm so much behind my goal right now, my Goodreads goal. I'm supposed to read 180 books and currently I've read 105, which means I'm 7 books behind. And I don't know what's happening this year because I've never ever not been able to finish my Goodreads goal. I usually read a couple of books more than my Goodreads goal, and it's killing me that I might not be able to like beat it this year, and it's so not okay because I need to beat it. So yeah, but the next book I'll be picking up is City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. I mean, this is the 4th book in the series. I know I like the series, I just haven't continued on with it, even though I've had this series for years. So, you know, shit happens. But I know I will enjoy this one more than Assassin's Apprentice, at least. But yeah, those are pretty much the books I'm trying to read. So I'm just going to read this one. And I mean, she's like 4:15 p.m. So she's quite a lot. And literally all I've done is do laundry and watch YouTube videos. Booktube videos. I found this new YouTuber called Books with Chloe, and I'm obsessed. I have been binge watching her videos like all week long, and it's taking a lot of my reading time. But while I've been looking at her videos, I have updated my reading bullet journal because yes, I started one, and look at that, it's Doomslug, which is in Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. So obviously I need to have it on my journal. But yeah, I'm gonna put more stickers on it. I just need to buy them first. I actually thought that I would do a little flip through so you can see what I've done so far. I'm definitely not finished, and I haven't like you know, made it all pretty and stuff. I'm mostly just written stuff down so far, so I'm going to try to, you know, fancy it up a little bit afterwards. But yeah, I'll show you guys what I have so far. There's like table contents, so you can put the page number and stuff. Haven't done this yet though. And here's the title, which is actually bleeding through a little bit, but I'll survive. And here we have my 2019 reading goals. I have read 180 pages, read all Brandon Sanderson books, read 12 tomes, which I've already managed to do, and finish 15 series, which I'm totally sucking at because I've finished like 2. And the top 8 books I want to read, I finished 3 of the 8. And tomes I want to read, I read 1. And the 2019 review, which is where I'm going to write down how many physical books I read and audio and ebooks and stuff like that. I haven't filled it in yet. I just made the chart for it. And here are my most anticipated releases of 2019, most of which was in the video I made, or the videos, because I made it in 2, but I've added some things too, and I need to buy a new black pen because I ran out, so I can fill this one in. And yeah, I'm really happy with this one actually, although the books look a little bit wonky, but you know, I'm not very aesthetic. And this is my Tbr Shelf, you know, keep calm and read on. And my little Spectre specs, and my little plant, and my little potion bottle, which is totally wonky as well. But this one I've just written down all of the books I have unread so far, which is a lot, which is why I needed to do another page. So yeah, like I said, I ran out of black, so that's why the titles are bluey here instead. And I just have a couple of open spaces right here, so I have a lot of unread books, and I'll definitely buy more than these that I have left. So I mean, not everything will be able to be on here because I have a book buying problem. But yeah, it's a start. And then I have my books read spread. So I've read 105 books so far. So I've written them all down and I've colored them in and everything. And we have like Seed of Ashes, The Black Prism, The Enchantress Returns. You know, I'm really happy about this actually. And then we have, well, we started, so here we have the rest of the books I read. So it goes about here. So I have a lot of spotters left. I think it's like 203 in total, and I've only filled up 105, so it's pretty good. And I haven't colored them in yet because I need to decide which color I want to write the titles in, since my black is out. And then I have my August spread. So here's August TBR. I wrote made some really wonky books down here. I'm gonna try to fix it. It looks a little bit weird. But here is the books I'm planning to read this month, and so far I've read none of them, not a single one. But like I said, I'm working on Assassin's Apprentice, so hopefully I will be able to finish it soon. And then I'm going to do my book haul, so I'm just gonna start editing my book haul video so that I know which books I want to write down here. And I also have my reading wrap up, which I've obviously started because I've read a couple of books. So we have Oathbringer Part 1, maybe this time, going off script. Oathbringer Part 2, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And since I reread Harry Potter, I wrote that down there, even though I will remember that one, but you know. And then I wrote down the star ratings. So Oathbringer Part 1 actually got 4.5 stars, and the others got 4 and 5 stars. So yeah, I will continue writing down the books here as I go along. And then here I'm planning to do favorite book of the month, which will definitely be hard to choose because I read some really great books. I'll probably add a couple of spreads for next month in September because I started this reading vlog, this bullet journal, a couple of days ago. So it was in the middle of August, so I didn't really remember all of the details. But when I do my September spread, I will definitely add like pages read each day and how much audiobook I've listened to each day and stuff like that. But I decided not to do it on August because frankly I don't know for half of the month. So yeah, but this is what I have right now. It's taken hours and hours and hours to do all of this. I think I've like so far maybe done like probably 5 hours or something just to do this, but I don't know. I am definitely not an aesthetic person. I can't draw. I can't do anything really. But I don't know. I'm kind of satisfied with it. I mean, it looks a little bit like wonky and a little bit, you know, doodly. But I mean, it doesn't look horrible. So I'm kind of happy with it. And I just gotten obsessed with bullet journaling, and I wanted to make my own. And I'm one of those people that just love when you can cross off things that you have done them. So this is going to be like really satisfying to like fill in. But it also reminds me that I'm not doing very well on my like books I want to read of this year, tomes I want to read, you know. It's going very, very badly. So I need to step up my game, but it's good because now I have it in front of me and it's easier to remember which books it is. So yeah, that's my bullet journal so far. I will probably take you guys along when I update it, when I finish my books and stuff like that. So I'm thinking maybe my bullet journal will be more of a bigger part, you know, of my reading vlogs. later on, but yeah, I'm still kind of setting it up, and when I've finished setting up August, I'll start preparing for September, because let's face it, it takes a long time to do that, and I want to be prepared for September 1st. But yeah, that's what I have so far. Now I'm just really gonna try to read Assassin's Apprentice, and we'll see how it goes, because I need to go to the store soon, buy some stuff, some food, and she is 4:25 right now, and I also have to go work at 6 p.m. so hopefully it stops raining, because it's literally been raining all day long. But yeah, we'll see. Now I'm going to read. Hi, so I've read just a little bit more, and I'm going to go work out now, which is why I have, you know, workout clothes on. Totally matchy. But it's literally been raining all day, and then I took like a break for like 40 minutes, and then I went to buy some food stuff, some groceries it's called. But now it's literally pouring down again. I don't think you can see that very well, but it's so dark. And well, I'm gonna go out running, and I'll be so cold, but I don't want to mess up my outfit by putting on a jacket, so we're gonna run. But first I thought I would give you guys a little bit of an update. I have like 40 minutes left of the first part of Shadow Rising, so there's another part after that, with 40 minutes about left of the first part, so hopefully I can start the second part tomorrow or something like that. And I've been reading a little bit of Assassin's Apprentice while watching YouTube videos, which is something I've never been good at doing both at the same time, but it's been going all right. So I'm on page 166, and like I'm not even halfway through, and I'm so over this book. I can't help it. I don't want to read it anymore, but I'm gonna try to do so anyways, because it's on my TBR, and I just want to check it off. And also look at this little girl. She's been keeping me company. Hi, Loans. What you doing? Are you gonna wash your foot? What you doing? You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Hello. Hi, so it's August 18th. It is Sunday. She's like 4:45 p.m. I haven't updated at all today, but you know, at least I've been somewhat productive. Not really, but yeah. So I am still making my way through Assassin's Apprentice. I am really not liking it, and obviously I've changed between different formats so many times that I don't even know. But I have read a couple of pages in the physical book. I read the ebook of quite a lot actually, and now in the end I'm actually listening to the audiobook. I'm listening to 2 times the speed. I had like 3 hours and 15 minutes left, and now it is less than that, because right now I have 1 hour and 40 minutes left, and I really want to finish this book today, because I am so bored of the freaking mind, and it's definitely putting me in a reading slump, and I'm just really truly forcing myself to read it, and I just want to finish it because it's on my TBR, but I'm just so bored. I don't want to read it anymore, so I feel like listening is a little bit better, but unfortunately I'm kind of like zoning out, so I have no idea what's happening. I think he killed some people. I'm not sure, but I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm so bored with it, and I just wanted to say that I finished it. But yeah, I went to the bookstore because it was my birthday Wednesday. I think I mentioned that. And I got this Harry Potter, A History of Magic, I think it's called, by my twin sister actually, so it's her birthday as well. But I already had that book, so she gave me the receipt and I exchanged it. So I thought I would show you guys what I picked up. So as you know, I've started to do my bullet journal, so I ran out of black. So I bought 4 because these are really good, so I can continue on with my bullet journal. And I bought some sticky notes. Admittedly, I have so much sticky notes, but I just wanted one with a ruler and a lot of different colors because I want to start annotating my books. So far, I've only annotated like 1 book, except like school literature and stuff. But I want to annotated one book in my entire life, and that was Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, and actually I have 2 copies of that book. So that one I annotated with like sticky tabs, and like I wrote in it and stuff. But I really want to do that with more books, specifically like rereads and stuff like that. So yeah, I bought these because I want to color code different feelings and thoughts and stuff like that. So I bought that, and I finally have this gorgeous book, which I think I've talked about a few times at least, and it is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. And I think everybody's heard about this book by now. I think it came out in like July or something like that, and I've been wanting it for so long because it's so freaking beautiful. It's Racks to School for Girls, and it's put under quarantine because it's the sickness going around, and everybody get it, have like different like deformities and stuff because their bodies turn all strange, and then the main character's best friend goes missing, and she go out trying to find her, and you know, shit goes down. So I really want to read this one, but we'll see when that happens. And then I also bought, or exchanged, because that Harry Potter book is kind of pricey, so could get us some stuff from it. Princess in Practice by Conor Glynn. This is the 2nd book in the Rosewood Chronicles. I did haul book 1 not too long ago, like a month or so ago, and I saw this and I figured it's a Mulgrew book and it has really great readings, at least the first one has, so I just thought I need it. And then like the book that technically wasn't covered by the exchange, so I just bought it anyways. But that was Monsters Frank by Matt Strandberg and illustrated by Sofia Falkenhem. This is actually 3 books wrapped into one. It's sort of a collector's volume, and this is a children's book, and I love Matt Strandberg's other works, and I needed to have it, and it's so cute, and I've been wanting to have it for so long, and I just figured when I saw that they have like this collector's edition, this edition that wraps up, that has all of the books, I just thought that I should read it and, you know, have it. So this will be probably, hopefully, a quick read. So I'll probably read this one like before the month is over. But yeah, those were the stuff I exchanged for, and yeah, I listened to my audiobook while being there, and like I said, I have no idea what happens. But yeah, I really want to finish the audiobook, and then hopefully I can get a little bit into, you know, what's it called? City of Fallen Angels? There's just too many books in this series, I can't remember any of the names anymore. But yeah, so hopefully that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. But right now I am going to like dust and vacuum the apartment. I cleaned a little bit yesterday while listening to audiobook. So now I'm going to do it again because I just need to clean it up here and like change cat sand and everything like that. So hopefully I can get quite a big chunk of my audiobook done, and then I'm going to listen to it while I'm working out today and stuff like that. Today I'm only going to take a walk and then do my exercises, but that will take another hour. So hopefully we'll be able to finish the audiobook very soon. And I'm going to take care of laundry, you know, boring chores that needs to be done. And in a few hours, like 7 or 8 p.m. or something like that, my parents are going to come over and drop off these 2 bookshelves that was actually in my grandparents' house. They passed away, my grandpa most recently, just in February. So we've been trying to clean out their house, and mom and dad asked if I wanted the bookshelves, and of course I do, because, well, you always need more bookshelves, but also because my grandma loved to read. So it just feels very soothing to have her bookshelves, well, a few of them at least. So yeah, I'm going to get 2 more bookshelves. One is 60 centimeters and the other one is 80, so like these bookshelves 80, so I'll have those. They will not fit on this wall though, so I'll have them in my room, and hopefully it will look good. But yeah, I need to do my chores now so I can finish this goddamn audiobook. Like, I really didn't think I would dislike it so much, but I'm just bored and I don't care. I don't care about the plot, I don't care about the characters, and the only thing I care about is the dog, and they keep dying, so why do I even care anymore? So yeah, let's start cleaning. Hi. So she's like 9:30 p.m. so she's quite a lot. But I finished Assassin's Apprentice at like 6:30, so it's been a little bit, and I listened to the last 3 hours of it of audiobook because I couldn't force myself to read anymore because I was bored out of my freaking mind, and I felt like stuff didn't start happening until like it was maybe less than 100 pages left, which was way too late. And this book is not even that shock. This book isn't even that thick. It's like 392, I think, pages, and I was just bored. I really thought it would be a quick read, but I was bored. Which is such a shame because I was really looking forward to reading this book because I figured that Robin Hobb has a lot of books, a lot of series, and it just felt like, you know, start with the first book and I will have like 1,000 books to read. But right now I'm a little bit, you know, scared off of Robin Hobb. So yeah, I don't know if I'll read anymore, but definitely not going to continue on with this series. But I am going to pick up City of Fallen Angels now. I haven't read anything in it, but I will pick it up very soon. But I just wanted to show you guys something. So I got these shelves from my grandma and grandpa's house after we were cleaning it out, and I haven't had a chance to like fill them up yet, but I will. So far I have like a little bit on my TBR shelf right there, and like books I've read the first chapter of, and I'll be moving my TBR to the big shelf as I go because out there where I'm filming, I need more space for my red books, so I will be moving those as I fill up there, and yeah, it will probably look very good. And I like having my TBR here because I feel like I will see them all the time. It will be awesome. And I've missed having books in my room. So my boyfriend would just have to, he'll just have to live with it. But yeah, since I finished Assassin's Apprentice, I thought that I would update my bullet journal. I have like 3 things to update. I need to update my TBR to color in and show that that I have read it. So I have Assassin's Apprentice right there, which I will fill in, and then I have to add it to my books read right here, and I also have it on my TBR. So I have a few things to do. I'm on the wrong page. Like that, I have read it, and then I'm going to fill it in right here. Yellow. Like you see, I need to update my entire journal. Colors. Look who came and joined me. I'm beautiful. So I'm just a person that really likes to check things off of lists. So this was really, you know, satisfying, and I like it. So now I have 4 books left to read from my August TBR. It's August 18th, and I'm not doing a very good job with it. But I really do think this will be a quick read because I already know the characters and the world. Because this is the 4th book, so it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm just gonna start reading, and hopefully I will get some reading done before I have to go to bed because, well, it's Monday tomorrow and I need to go to work. So yes. I also need to update my wrap up. So we're just gonna try to do this without a pencil once again. I'm just gonna write down my star rating. Okay, I gave Assassin's Apprentice 1.5 star. It's really hard to show like a half a star, but I think it shows, but maybe I should do better over there. So yeah, now I have updated everything. Hi, so I realized I didn't wrap up this vlog, so I'm going to do it now. And it's Monday the day after, so it's not that bad. But I ended up listening to 3 hours and 8 minutes of Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan. It's an alright book so far. It definitely happened some interesting things during this listening spree, so that was awesome because, well, something happened, because I find the series a little bit slow, but yeah, it's okay overall. And we also read Assassin's Apprentice by Robert Jordan, and I read 263 pages of it this week, or weekend rather, and I was bored out of my freaking mind. I didn't feel like nothing interesting happened, and I mean, we followed the main character Fitz for like years and years and years, and I feel like he doesn't develop very much. Nothing special happens to him. He's still just very bland and boring, and I don't care about him. I don't care about any of the other characters. Nothing happened, and I was just bored. I forced myself to read the book, even though I really didn't want to, just because it was on my August TBR, so I just wanted to check it off my list. And the book was only 392 pages, but it felt like a freaking eternity, and I ended up listening to the last 3 hours of audiobook instead, because I just couldn't force myself to read it physically, nor an ebook, and I just really didn't like it, so I ended up giving it 1.5 out of 5 stars. I also started reading City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. I read 54 pages in that one, and well, don't really have a lot of thoughts about it because I didn't read that far in it and I just started it. But I really do like this series, and I like the world and everything like that, and the characters, so far solid read. So yeah, let's count some pages. I really didn't read a lot just because Assassin's Apprentice screwed up my reading mojo, so it really wasn't a good reading weekend compared to like any other weekend, but yeah. So I read a total of 317 pages plus 3 hours and 8 minutes of audiobook. So if I hadn't been reading Assassin's Apprentice, I definitely would have read a lot more, because I usually do. I was just not in a reading mood because I was stuck with that goddamn book. But yeah, it's always better than nothing, so I managed to finish it at least, and that's what counts. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog, and I hope we see each other in the next one. Bye!